In every house, there are rules. Some make perfect sense. Take off your shoes, close the doors behind you, turn off lights when you leave a room. But in my grandmother's Victorian mansion, there was one rule that always stood out. Never, under any circumstances, touch the brass switch at the end of the third-floor hallway. Growing up, I spent countless summers in that house, tiptoeing past that switch like it was a sleeping beast. My grandmother never explained why. She'd just press her lips together and shake her head whenever anyone asked. The other switches in the house were modern plastic ones, but this one was different. Antique brass, ornately decorated with swirling patterns that seemed to shift in the dim light. My cousins and I would dare each other to touch it, but none of us ever did. We'd heard the whispers from the house staff about the strange sounds that came from behind the walls on stormy nights, about shadows that shouldn't exist moving across the wallpaper when that switch caught the moonlight. Years passed and my grandmother passed away, leaving the house to my father. During the renovation, I returned to help clear out the old furniture. That's when I found my grandmother's diary tucked away in a drawer. Inside was a yellowed newspaper clipping from 1923. Local family vanishes without trace. Electrical anomaly suspected. That night, alone in the house, the switch seemed to call to me. The brass gleamed despite the dust, those swirling patterns almost hypnotic. I'd grown up, stopped believing in monsters and ghost stories. It was just a switch, right? Just an old woman's superstition. My hand reached out, fingers trembling. The metal was ice cold to the touch. I took a deep breath and did what 3 generations had been warned never to do. I flipped the switch. The lights didn't just go out, they imploded. And in that moment of darkness, I heard it. A sound like rushing wind, but wrong somehow. Mechanical, hungry. The walls began to vibrate, and through the window I saw the stars blink out one by one. I ran. I ran faster than I've ever run in my life. Behind me, that sound grew louder, and with it came another sound, like thousands of whispers speaking in unison, in a language that human tongues were never meant to speak. I made it out of the house that night, but sometimes when I drive past, I see lights flickering in the windows of that empty house. And through the third-floor window, I swear I can see that brass switch still gleaming, waiting for the next person curious enough to break that one simple rule. Never flip the switch. Some rules exist for a reason. Some doors were never meant to be opened. And some switches should stay forever untouched.